So much
Definitely.
for talking to me today.
Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah. It looks like maybe you're not in Vegas yet. Is that correct?
No, I'm in Vegas. I'm just in the hotel room right now, just chilling out. But yeah, I got here yesterday. Check-in was yesterday.
So can you tell me kind of what the check-in was like? Because I know it sounds like it's a little bit different than it was in Jacksonville.
Well, they're just a little more strict on it. We gotta like wear masks everywhere. Um, we gotta get our temperature checked every morning. It's a little bit. It's gonna be a lockdown tomorrow. Like on weigh-ins, after we weigh in, we gotta get tested again and go to lockdown again. So it's just a little strict right now, a little tight, but it's working out for the best.
And in Jacksonville, they were doing the COVID test through the nose. Are you guys doing it through the throat, it sounds like?
Yeah, through the throat, they put like a swab in back your throat, move it around.
What was that
Uh,
like? Was it weird?
nah, it was weird, but it wasn't. I'd rather have that than put it up my nose. So
Yeah, I
it
agree.
was good.
I agree. Those nose ones were looking terrifying.
Yeah.
Um, so obviously, you've been through fight weeks and this is a little different. I think that they were saying something about how you guys were going to have to be in isolation. So how is that going to
Mm.
affect your weight cut? Like, do you normally do your weight cut in your room anyways, or how is that affecting you?
Um. Well, it doesn't really affect it because even though we're in isolation, they gave us our own room to weight cut in.
Oh, okay.
So like we're in this one room, and then next door we have our weight cut room, you know, and it just be me and my coaches. So no, it doesn't really change nothing. I mean, I guess before, while you working out, there'll be like other fighters there working out with you. But now just you and your coaches, and I like that better anyway. So,
Right. And what's in the weight cut room? Is it just mats or is there like equipment
um,
that you can use?
well, it's mats, and they got a personal sauna. Um, and that's pretty much it. And the room we could control the temperature, so we got it pretty hot in there. So it's
Oh,
actually pretty good.
well, that does sound like it'd be a little bit better. Um,
Yeah.
and then when it came time to taking this fight and accepting it, there's a couple questions I have in regards to that. Was there any concern for you location wise? Like, were you okay to take a fight in any location, or was it more like you wanted to fight somewhere you didn't have to get on a plane and fly to?
No, I would have took the fight anywhere. I was ready to fight. I mean, I've been training. I was just ready. So as soon as they offered it, it don't matter if it was here, Arizona, Florida. Um, and if they would have put it on the contract, I would have signed it and went.
Right. And then in terms of contract, I know that they didn't get approved till today for Vegas. So I know that it was kind of up in the air where it would be. I think everybody kind of was assuming it'd be Vegas. But on your contract, did it say Vegas, or was it sort of like a to be determined kind of a contract?
Um, no, it said Vegas on the contract. It
Okay.
said Vegas on the contract. Yeah, so we already knew. I thought it was gonna be in Arizona at one point, but then Vegas is cool. So
Right. And when it comes to fighting and having these sort of issues where you don't know, where it might be, and even potentially maybe not even an opponent, does that make the fight preparation harder, or does it kind of not matter to you?
yeah, it makes it harder. I mean, with the location doesn't really make it harder. I think the if me figuring out who I'm gonna fight, or if the show gonna be canceled. Like when I was supposed to fight Matt Favola April 26th, that was kind of hard because it was up in the air, like if it was gonna get canceled or not. So I didn't really. I like it's like training was kind of difficult because like man, what am I like? Am I gonna keep training to get the fight canceled? If it's gonna get postponed? But nah, but pretty much we kept everything the same though, and then we just waited till they said. Well, I went off of the first couple shows in Jacksonville. Once I seen the first show went through smoothly, I was like, oh yeah, we're good to go. So I was just ready.
And were you able to train like normal, or did you have to alter it with gym shutting down and that sort of thing?
Nah, yeah, we had alternate. I mean, usually I have a lot of training partners, like I could pick and choose, but this time it was only like three training partners I had, and then my coaches, and we just had to make do with what we had. The gym was closed. Yeah, we just had my training partner, my three training partners, my coach.
Who were your training partners?
For the well, so I was getting ready for Favola, so I was using Anthony Jimenez, which is one of our fighters at the gym. Chris McConico, I forgot how to say his last name. Hold on, let me ask my coaches. I'm sorry, real quick. Hey, what's Chris's last name? Chris McCarty.
Okay.
I was using him. AJ Reyes, like just Ryan Filligan. I was using like them because I was getting ready for a wrestler, and but now when I found out I was fighting against Brok, I just stay with the same people.
So comparing the two opponents, I know you've spoken that you do still want to fight Matt, but was there maybe a plus or a negative to having to fight Brok, or comparing the two, who would you rather fight now?
I would rather fight for Vola. I think that was just a fight I was really looking forward to. Brok, don't get me wrong, Brock's a tough dude. I got a number of respect for the guy. He did what he got to do. He's here. He signed the contract. But I definitely was looking forward to fight for Vola. So I'm definitely gonna get through this fight and definitely call out for Vola again.
So what happens if Favola loses his next fight? Would he still be somebody on your radar, or are you kind of just looking at him because of the status and the levels?
Well, if he loses, I think we'll have to wait until he gets some. But nah, it's not really because of that. I really would just want to fight because when he fought my brother Jalen. So I definitely feel like I need to go. Like I want to get that back. So that is more on the little personal side with me than is on the business side.
Right.
So that's really why I want to do it.
And both of you guys have obviously fought at the UFC Apex, so there's not going to be any kind of leg up for you having already fought there. But is there kind of a comfort of knowing you fought in that place and you were successful there? Is there a little bit of like a homecoming there?
No, I mean it's the same anywhere I go. At the cage, I think what's going to feel like what's going to be easier is to know that I already fought in like a small cage, a 25-foot cage. So I'm not I wasn't looking forward to fighting in a huge cage. It don't matter what cage you fight in. So now that I know that we're fighting in 25-foot, I already fought there for my contender series. So yeah, I mean, it's just same thing everywhere, every day, every fight. It's just no matter where it's at, no matter if it's a 15-foot octagon, no matter what it is, I'm ready.
What about the fact that there's no crowd? I know you've already, like I said, you've already fought with no crowd, so it's not going to be a shock to you. But is that something you prefer, or do you
Um,
prefer the energy of the crowd?
no, I think I prefer the no crowd. I think I'm actually gonna do better with no crowd. I feel like the crowd sometimes amp the fighters up a little bit, like make them more like a little bit more nervous. Like people watching you, and like when you get hit, you hear like or something how you get snapped and the crowd goes crazy. But no, I mean I think fighting with no crowd where I can hear my coaches is going to be pretty good for me.
What about the fact that you can hear the commentary? Because in Jacksonville, they were talking about how they could hear the commentary, and they were kind of using the notes that the commentary was saying. Is that something that you have thought about and are going to kind of listen for that?
No, I'm definitely not gonna pay attention to that. I mean, there's a few fights I had already, and I'll hear the commentators. Like I'll be over there, like we'll be towards them, and I hear them talking. But it's like that's not their voices. I don't really pay attention to. I really just pay attention to my coach voices. Like I pretty much could block everything else out. Um, so no, I'm not worried about that. I don't think I'm gonna use what they say if they do say anything or anything like that. I'm just going there, listen to my coaches, do what I got to do, fight.
And I was looking at your record today, and I feel like I have photographed every single one of your regional fights, and I was looking
Yeah,
on them. And I'm wondering if you remember this. King of the Cage, outdoor cage, and it was raining. Do you
and it
remember
was
that?
raining and
Yeah.
cold. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that fight.
Do you
Yeah.
do you remember being affected by the rain? I don't remember if you fought in the rain. I know there were some that were falling down, but I don't think that your fight was.
No, my fight, the rain, it was like a little drizzle, like a little drops. But no, I wasn't really affected by it. I mean, it was cold. My feet was really cold and my toes were cold.
Yeah,
But other than that, I wasn't really affected by it because I was really pumped to fight that day.
right.
So yeah, I was pretty much ready to go. It don't matter if it was cold. I just wanted. I know because it was cold, I wanted to hurry up and hurry up and fight, start the fight. I didn't want to just sit back and wait.
Right.
As soon as the bell rang, I just remember going out there and just started swinging right away.
Yeah. And And I know I hear all these crazy stories from guys like in the regional scene. I had a friend whose workout room was in the kitchen of a Motel 6, and there's all these like weird things. Has there been any weird regional stories that you can think of that you just look back on now and you're like, wow, look, I'm in the UFC, but at one point I was doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, it would be like stuff like that, like King of the Cage, like damn, like we really fought outside in like the cold ass weather. And I remember they came in and they was all like, "Oh, it's raining, so this might have to be an expedition match." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck y'all talking about?" I was like, "This ain't no goddamn expedition match. This better go on my record, like y'all
Yeah,
tripping." So like stuff like that, yeah, I completely remember it. But yeah, I definitely like the good life of fighting in UFC. They definitely take care of us, way better care than
yeah,
some of the regional shows for sure.
yeah. And on that, is there anybody that's on the regional scene now, specifically like in our area, that you think is UFC caliber that just hasn't been spotted yet? Somebody that maybe the fans should watch out for.
Yeah, Anthony Jimenez, man, he's a 135er. I think he's 6-1 right now. And that's definitely somebody you guys need to look out for. That's one of my training partners. He helps me get ready for all my fights. Um, and yeah, like Jacob Rosales,
Mm.
that boy right there, man, that's my boy right there. He's definitely ready to be on the big show for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of people, man. I really gotta sit back and think, but there's a lot of people that I train with that I've seen like coming up and be like, damn, like these guys are definitely ready. Like, I know his record don't show it, but Shohei Yamamoto, I definitely think like if he would have did a few things right, that he definitely got the skills to be where we're at right now.
Awesome. I'll put the links to their records so people can look them up. And then final question for you. Do you have a prediction for the fight?
Oh yeah, either a knockout submission, first or second round,
Awesome.
guaranteed. I know he gonna come out. He gonna come out swinging, and I hope he know that I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out swinging, and I'm not backing up, and I'm coming right in his face. So I'm definitely predicting either a knockout or a submission.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you too.
And